morning. We are going to play another live game of Spin High, Spin Low, and of course I put away my pen as I am apt to do, and I'll use this one. Okay, brilliant. I'm doing these games. My name is Caroline from Bubbly Maths, and we're playing these games that are created by so the activities are created by AIMSEC, and they're on the Aiming High website, and I've put the link in the description. So we're just going to go ahead and play. So the first game we're going to play is visualizers not visualizing. So I just got to make sure the visualizer is visualizing. The first game we're going to play is, let me get that out of the way. Maybe the visualizer is visualizing, or maybe the visualizer isn't visualizing. Okay. Oh, it went beep, 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 beep. Did you hear that? Okay, let's see if that's that way. So move that way, move that way. Hopefully it's lined up correctly. And click on the visualizer, and here we go. Going to play the game. So what you're going to need is either a set of cards. I've got them in my hat. So the cards from 0 to 9 in the hat. I've got mine in my hat here. And then, or you can make a spinner. You can make a spinner if you download the resource. I'm going to move that closer to there. If you download the resource in the that's in the description, you can print one of these out, and with that you can just stick it onto a piece of cardboard. I've got a piece of cardboard here, and stick it on there, and then put it on there, and then what you get is some. I'm just going to go and get another one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 3, 2, 1. One of these. So we're going to get a paper clip, and then what we do is we straighten out the paper clip ever so slightly, just that much. So put that there. Then we get a pencil with a nice sharp end. I've already made a hole in this. I'm not going to make 2 holes in my card. And then you stick that down and spin. So I've started with a 2. So we could start the game with a 2. And the other option is a D10 if you're a gamer. If you have a D10 dice, you can also use that, but you might have some other ideas on how you can create random numbers. It's really important that the numbers be random. So I can just put that away, this here, and I've moved everything around as usual. Let me just see if I can. Oh dear. Okay, so I wanted to share it as watch party, and it's not working on my phone. I definitely need a producer for this show. Definitely need a producer. Right, start a watch party, and then once that's in, I'll just put the link. If it comes up, everything's a bit slow. Sometimes things go faster than others. It looks like a ghost when it first comes up. Right, here we go. And start. Right, now, so I'm using these bits of card that I've cut out. You could use paper, but card's good. Every time I have a white box, I get super excited. Oh, could not be shared. Well, so much for that idea. Why could it not be shared? Facebook? Wake up. Nope, it's not going to happen. All right, Facebook doesn't want me to share the watch party. So we're going to just start. Now I dialed a 2 in on the spinner, so I'm just going to use that. I'm going to make. Now we're going to start with, at 10 o'clock, we're going to go back and play this game for learners up to the age of about 7. If you're working on 2-digit numbers, on tens and units, then 10 o'clock's your time. Right now, we're going to start with 3-digit numbers. And we're going to play the game, literally. So I'm going to pull out the numbers and you decide where to put the number. And we got, what is our objective? We'll just keep it to spin high, spin low to start off with. So we'll spin high. Where are we going to put the 0? We want that number to be as high as possible. So where are we going to put the 0? So, well, I'm going to put it there, wherever you put it. But copy me. It's not about copying me. It's about creating it for yourself, yeah? So I'll start with the first one and let me see what's the next one. Close my eyes. Well, this time I'm going to put all the numbers back in. I haven't always been doing that. So this game is all about, that's a blank one. I know what that number is. It's a 7. Now spin high. We're playing spin high. Where is that 7 going to go? What is the probability that if I put the number there, I'll get a higher number to put here on the next dip? What is the probability that if I put a 7 there, I'll get a higher number on the next dip? We'll see. Well, I'm going to go with, where are you going to go? You decided? Okay, you decide, and now I'm going to go there. Let's see who wins. You keep playing this game. You do rounds of up till 5. The first person to score 5 points and get the highest number 5 times in a row. Oh man, I hope you made the other decisions. See, don't copy me. Don't copy me. You make your own decisions, all right? Okay, next one. So now we've got the 3 digits. So we've got, that's the hundreds, that's the tens, and that's the units. We've got 3 digits, which is 7, 9, and 0. What is the highest number that you can make with those 3 digits? So that's your next objective. Now we're going to go for lowest. We're going to aim at spin low. And again, we've got hundreds, tens, and units. Here we go, dippity dip. Any guesses what that is? I've got dots on the back if you've noticed. We're starting off with 0 again. Well, we want the smallest number. So perhaps I'm going to go there. All right, next number. We want the smallest number, spin low. What have we got? Oh my goodness. Well, this is going to be a small O. Well, that's a bit of a no-brainer. I'm going to go there and then, right. So that's a pretty jolly small number. And if you put yours somewhere different than mine, that's fine. But our digits were 0, 0, and 3. So what is the smallest number we can make with those 3 digits? And indeed, for both of these, what is the smallest number that you can make with 0, 7, and 9? And what is the largest number you can make with 0, 0, and 3? Right, now we're going to go with 4 digits. It actually gets, the more digits you have, the harder it gets, because you have to think about the probabilities. Your mind automatically thinks about the probabilities. And the more you play this game, the more you get used to assessing probabilities and assessing risks in any decision that you make in life, because we're having to make decisions. Making decisions is huge in life, and it's a very important skill in doing mathematics. Right, well, this time I've got a 4, so I'm going to put my 4 digit there. Now, where on earth am I going to place my 4? I want the largest number. What you place yours, you placed your 4, you decide where you're going to place your 4. It will be in the units, the tens, the hundreds, or the thousands. Which is going to be what the largest number? I'm going to place it in the tens. You're right. Here we go again. So what are the chances? Oh, here we go. We know which one that is. So I'm going to make that. I think there's a very low chance, a low probability that I'm going to get a number that's higher. I'm going to hedge my bets. I'm going to keep it safe. I'm going to keep my bets safe if I don't get a high number. You might get a higher number. You please do. Now you can do this with lots of people. You can play this game on Zoom. You can play this in a classroom with lots of people. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to place that in the units. I think to make us, oh no, wait. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where is the best place to place this? I wasn't thinking about the largest number. I was thinking about the smallest number then. No, that's right. I was getting myself muddled up. I do want the largest number. So 2 is small, so I'm going to give that a small value, which is only 2 units rather than 200. The value of 200. So now I'm going to get the last one. Let's see what it's going to be. What do you think it's going to be? Where are your numbers? What do you want it to be? Oh my goodness. It's a 2. So we have 4, 7, 2, 2. So again, using those 4 digits, what is the largest number that we could actually make? So first of all, who won? Did you win or did I win? Who gets the point? I'm going to assume that somebody out there has got a bigger number than me. So you get the point if you've got a bigger number than me. And then look at those numbers and see what is the largest number you can make with those 4 digits and what is the smallest number you can make with those 4 digits. Right, we're going to go one more with 4, which will be the lowest number. Okay, here we go. And we've got a 3. Okay, well, that's quite a low number. There are 3 numbers less than it, 0, 1, and 2. I am going to want the lowest number. I'm going to, where are you going to put yours? Where do you reckon you're going to put yours? You put yours first. Yeah, I know where I'm going to put mine. I'm going to put mine here in the hopes that I think there's quite a good probability that we're going to get another number that's less 3 or lower for the 1,000 position. Now let's see. Okay, so that's a bigger number. I want the smallest number, so far we've got a 3, next is a 6. So I'm going to make this, I'm going to think, well, we might get an even bigger number. So I'm going to put it there and hope to get a smaller number for the thousands and a bigger number for the units. So we'll see what happens. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. Here we go. So we're going to put the 2. I'm going to put the 2 in the thousands. I did that a bit quick. I didn't give you a chance to do it. Okay, and finally, oh, another 6. So where are you going to, well, there's only one place to put the 6. So what are the chances? What is the smallest number that we could make that? And what is the largest number that we could put there using those 4 digits? Now we're going to make it even more challenging. We're now going to put in, I think we're just going to go ahead and go with units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, and we're going to go with 100,000. And we're going to see, we're going to go for, now instead of going for the highest number, we're going to go for the number nearest 500,000. So we're aiming for 500,000. We could go for the largest number, we can go for the lowest number. We've been doing that for a bit. We're going to go for a number that's nearest 500,000. So here we go. Where are we going? What are we going to get, and where are we going to put it? Ooh, 4. Where are you going to put? I'm going to give you a few seconds to decide where to put yours. Okay, and now I'm going to put mine. We're only at 500,000, so I'm going to decide I'm going to put my 4 there. That way I know that it's going to be, why do you think I'm putting it there? Okay, I'm playing it safe a little bit. If you want to play it a little bit less safe, you can. So now what do I have to do with this number? Does this number want to be large? The rest of it, does it want to be large or small? What is the largest number I can have here to get closest to 500,000? Ooh, 5, okay. Well, I really want, I know what I'm thinking. Where are you going to put your 5? You put your 5 somewhere. Now I'm going to put my 5 there. See what happens. I'm hoping for a big number. I think there's a good probability that I'm going to get a number that's bigger than 5. Well, that's quite a small number. I don't know, I'm going to put it there. We had it, so let's put the numbers down here. 4, 5, 4. What's the next number? Where are you putting yours? Please send me pictures, by the way, of the numbers that, oh my goodness. Send me pictures of the numbers you're creating. Now we want a large number here now. So I want to make that the smallest one because we don't want to put that there because then it's going to be, I wonder who's going to come up with, see look, there's a 5 there. If I had a 5 and then a 0, that would have been pretty close to 500,000. So there's going to be lots of options for making a better number. Right, I saw what I was doing there. Just close my eyes and a 6. Okay. Now, do I put the 6 there or there? Where are you going to put your 6? What are the chances? What is the probability of getting a number that's higher than 6 here in one dip of the hat? And the hat has 10 numbers in it that go all the way from 0 to 9. Have you decided? I'm going to put it there. I'm going to make it 6 there. And finally, I'm hoping for a number that's actually less than 6 so that I get reasonably close to what I want. Oh, and it's 6 again. So that's going to go there. So now this is a bigger challenge. What number can you make out of all these digits to make it closest to 500,000? I'm not too far off getting the largest number I can that's closest to the number that's closest to 500,000. Then I've got another question. What if I put the 5 there? Can I make a number that's even closer to 500,000? I didn't say it has to be more than 500, less than 500,000. It could be more than 500,000. So see which number you can get that is closest to 500,000. And then we're going to play a slightly different version now. We're going to add in a decimal point. We're going to add in one there and there. Now I don't know in your country whether you use a comma or a dot. Either I'm going to put the 2 in as an option. In the UK we use a dot. I know in Spain they use a comma, and I don't know what other countries they use a comma in. So you put whatever it works for you. And we're going to make it a 3-digit number here. We're going to make it as close to the number 5 units, just simply 5 units. 5. We don't need to write them in, but just 5.00. That number there, that's what we want to aim for. As close as possible. That might be a bit hard to do. That would be an interesting thing to work out which one's closest to number 5. Oh, 4. Well, look, kind of built a rod from my own back there. Okay, have you decided what you're going to do? It's making me think. If it's making me think, hopefully it's making you think. I'm going to put it there. So now these numbers have to be as large as possible and these numbers have to be as small as possible. But I suspect that there's going to be a better solution than whatever I come up with. Of course, we don't know what the next number is going to be. A game of chance. Okay, I'm going to put that one there because this is units, and that's tens, and that's hundreds, and that's I'll just make that 1/10 and 1/100. That could just be 1, 10, and 100. Okay. So the number with the least value in all of this is this one here. So I might not care what that number is, but that still doesn't say that that's going to be the best number to put in. Ooh. Oh, the number 2 wasn't in there. I've got to have all the numbers, or the probabilities aren't right. I've always got to either remove numbers as you go, and I'll just play that. Oh, okay. Definitely. Oh, wait. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I need this number to be large, not small. I don't think I'm going to do very well here. I'm going to put a 2 there and hope for a 0. And I went and put a large. I don't know what I'm thinking. Never mind. It's going to be interesting. So we had 4, 2, and 2, and now we've got a 7. Well, I'm definitely going to put the 7 there, because if I put the 7 there, I'm way over 5. Now I'm just hoping for a 0. We had 0, like, how many times have we had 0? Loads of times. I hope 0, 0, please 0. Yes. Okay. All right. So what is the number that you can make this that's going to be closest to 5.00? That could have been worse. That could have definitely have been worse. Okay, we were lucky to get that 0 in there. Now the other game that where you can play this game, one of the many ways you can play this game, is, I'm going to use the back of this paper, waste not, want not. Is only use each number once. So the probabilities change as the numbers disappear. You know what numbers are left, and the chances of getting the number that you want increases because there's less numbers to choose from. So let's have a go. Let's make this a nice big number. We've got 10 digits in there. We're going to make it going up to, we've got 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, and I'm going to just put 1 and 1 million, which is, I'll write it up here, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's a million. So that's what we're going to aim for. Now, what are we going to aim for? What should we go for? What number? What do you reckon? We're going to go high, we're going to go low, are we going to aim for a particular number? What do you think? Okay, are you sure? Okay, we're going to go for, that seems awfully difficult. Are you sure? Okay, we're going to definitely have to work on finding out who's closest to this number then. We're going to go for 4,876,523. We're going to find out who's going to get closest to that number. Now I have made it. Is there a chance at all that we can get the number exactly right? What do you think? Is there? Are any of the digits repeated? They're all unique. That's interesting. That's interesting. With that idea that you've had, I've just realized something. I've realized something, and in a way it makes things easier, in a way it makes things more frustrating. So we're going to just play the game, because it's a game and you can come up with your own rules, as you just did, and come up with your own ideas and see how interesting it is playing that way. And each person can take it in turns and coming up with their own ideas, and then see which ones are interesting and which ones aren't. I'm going to close my eyes and, oh, well, that's easy. That's a no-brainer. Where are you going to put it? It's worth 6,000 here, so let's make it worth 6,000 there. And not only that, we're now going to put that away. You could play it, but you have to keep picking the cards up. I don't know if maybe we could vary it, because now if you could play it that way, where you are, there's only one, you taking the cards out and leaving them out as you dip in. But I think actually this game is going to be more interesting if we put it back in. Ha ha ha. I think it's going to be more interesting. You can play it either way. I'm going to put it back. I've changed the rules, sorry. We all have the same rules, so there you go. So I put that in there, so that's good. We've got the 6 and the 6,000, 9. All right. Where are you going to put it? I know where I'm going to put it, but then I'm relying on getting a particular number in order to achieve it. Okay. Where did you put yours? Whoa. Oh, I don't know what that's all about. Okay, we just want one card. Hello. Right, 5. Okay, well, I'm going to do the predictable thing. I'm still hoping to get a 4. So let's see if we can get those numbers. But is that actually going to give me a number, since we've got a 9 there, is that going to give me the number that's closest to that number? Well, is that a good tactic? What I'm doing is, oh, just one number. Is that a good tactic? 2. This number, we don't know what's going to be here yet. So we don't know if this number wants to be more bigger or smaller, because we don't know what this number here is yet. But I'm kind of hoping that that number is going to be a 4. So assuming I can manage to be lucky enough to get a 4, then I actually want this number to be, because we got the 900,000, we want this number to be as small as possible. So I'm actually going to make it, put it there. Get the number that's as close as possible to that, and hope that I get a 4. I'm hoping that I get a 4. What are the chances? What are the chances of me getting a 4? I'm going to put that one there, because I think I can get a smaller number than 5. So I've got 1 smaller, 2 smaller numbers than 5. I need a 4 and another small number, and that is not a small number. I'm going to put it there, and now hopefully I've got a 1 in 10 chance of getting a 4. Well, it's better than the chances at the lottery. Is it going to be a 4? It's not a 4. I've got a 9. So now you've got a nice juicy problem there of working out the number, how to use these digits to get as close as you possibly can to that number there. Now, what was the last thing I said I was going to do? It has skipped my mind. But there are lots of variations that you can play this game. If you are enjoying these games that we're playing, please share the lives, and also please do, if you're on YouTube, which I know it's not Facebook, but if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube channels. That's the Maths Toys YouTube channel, and the links are in the announcements at the top, and the Bubbly Maths YouTube channel where all these lives are uploaded. And then the other thing is, please do share these lives and maybe put a post on your Facebook page, which recommends the group if you are enjoying the group. And a great place to go if you just need a little bit of mental gym, maths gym, brain gym, is the AIMSEC Facebook page. And if you look down below, you'll see lots of little memes, or above, little memes that are little activities that just get your brain going. It's not about finding a solution, it's about thinking. It's about play for fun, think to win, and think to learn, or play to learn. Right, and I'm now going to just, oh no, I wasn't able to do it didn't work, did it? So there's no, I don't see any comments here. I can see someone's there, but I can't see who it is. So hello, whoever you are, thank you for joining us. And I am now going to end the live, and I will see 10 o'clock. I'll be doing a session, a short game for early years. And then the next one's at 8 o'clock tonight, which will be we'll play the game a bit, and it'll be in preparation for tomorrow morning's session at 9. Just to let you know, I won't be doing a 10 o'clock live in future on a Sunday morning. I'm going to actually just have a rest on a Sunday morning. So I'll be doing replays. There will be something here, but it will be replays. And I'll just end if I can find out where and how. Here we go, found it. Thank you very much. See you at 10 or at 8 o'clock tonight or tomorrow morning. Have a great day, evening, night, morning. Thank you for joining.